Hello again, listeners, and welcome back to the Kotu Classic FPL podcast. I'm your host, Solomon, and my co-host, Chama. Chama, how's it going?
Oh, good, man.
Mangi, cool. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, like 3 weeks now. So,
3 weeks.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm already getting bored,
Yeah. But the Euros is there to keep us company, man. So,
Absolutely.
keeping
Yeah,
us
that's
busy.
right.
Yeah. So, yeah, like you said, it's been a while since the FPL 2020-2021 league came to an end, and we have had a break. So, yeah. And now we are back with a brand new series called the Manager Chat series for this off-season period.
Yeah.
This series, we invite FPL managers and talk about all things FPL and football in general. So, yeah. Today we have our first special guest, Mr. Ryosuke Urai, the official second runner-up in our Kotu Classic Mini League. So he
Yeah.
has had a very impressive season, and we've invited him to join us today to learn all about his tips and tricks, as well as his FPL history and football in general. So, Mr. Urai, you're welcome.
Hi guys, thanks for having me. It's an honor to be the first guest of your YouTube or the video
Series, yeah.
series. Yeah, I'm really excited to join you guys. So yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
Mangi cool.
You
That's
got it
nice.
right. Nice. Okay. So yeah, just some icebreakers like an introduction, and tell us a bit about yourself, background, your current location, etc. Like hobbies, favorite food, especially.
Yeah,
Especially Gambian food. What Gambian food do you like more?
Right. Yeah, I've tried a lot. So yeah, my name is Ryosuke Urai. My manager name in the Kotu Classic is Ronaldo. And
Ronaldo.
obviously, I think you can tell from my
Yeah.
username. I follow Ronaldo.
Ronaldo and Real, yeah, we get it.
Well, actually, I started off with Ronaldo Nazario when he was in
Uh-huh.
Real Madrid, but then when Cristiano came playing for Manchester
Just move.
United, yeah,
Easy switch. That's good.
easy switch. Yeah, same name. Very. So yeah, I don't really follow a team, but I follow a player. In Japan, it's more easier to follow like big players' name than a team, right? So there's a lot of big names are on news usually. So yeah, that's how I got into football. The way I got into football was the 2002 World Cup held by Japan and Korea.
Oh,
So that's
nice.
when I first started
that's
watching.
a good time, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That World Cup has a lot of memories for us because, I think that was the first time Senegal qualified for a World Cup. And,
Yeah.
the relationship between Gambia and Senegal. So everybody in Gambia was buzzing for Senegal. Like, it was really, and they played the first game with France and they won that one. So it was really some big events in downtown there.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's the start of my football career.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice.
And yeah, my favorite food, Chama, you've made me a lot of Gambian food.
Which one do you like most?
I liked your okura soup. Like
right.
Domoda, was it?
Oh.
Domoda was nice.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, Domoda is really nice.
That's a good choice.
And to finish off, I like that ataya.
Oh, nice. I forgot about that one. I should make more. I haven't made that in a while though because I don't have a lot of guests now. So yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, so I've been in touch with your culture as well, and I really like it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's right. That's nice.
Chama is teaching you a lot. I see. That's impressive.
He is, yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's go into the football aspect of it. So you said you actually move around. You support the player instead of the team. So that means at some point you've supported Manchester United then.
Yes, that's how I started off actually.
Oh wow!
A lot of big names. When Beckham was there, Rooney was there. It was easy to follow.
Those were the glory days.
Yeah.
It's anyway. We're getting back there. But we don't. Let's not focus on that today.
Yeah.
Okay, so you actually, Chama, go on.
Yeah, I was talking. Yeah, I think he also play a bit of football because we are big rivals here in Japan, me and him. Because we play for like if he was playing for if he was playing for Madrid, I'm playing for Barcelona. If he was playing for Liverpool, something like that, I'm playing for Man United. That's the type of rivalry we have between our teams. I've been trying
Okay.
to lure him. He tried to lure me into his team, but I have been trying to do that too. But yeah, no success for both of us. But yeah, I
Okay.
think we have a very interesting season. And I think you watched one of our games when you came.
I did
Luckily for
actually. I
you,
did. Yeah.
yeah, you
You
you saw
guys
one of
won.
our games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
last
think we
Okay.
game
get
we
So.
into that.
played, yeah, the last game we played, Chama scored the winner. We lost one
Yeah,
nil.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So
That
give
was.
us a background about the tournament that you play. Like, what's it called, and your team, what's it like, and also Chama's team as well. Since the rivalry, I think the story there is very interesting. So you
Of
can just tell
course.
us a bit about that. Yeah.
Of course. So our league is called Tokyo Metropolis League, and it's originally designed for the foreigners who lives in Japan to provide them a community for them to like meet people, like have like a foreign group of fun football group in Japan.
Okay.
And yeah, so and our background, so Chama's team actually used to be the big team of us. So we have Pumas and Panthers. Panthers is the first team, and Pumas used to be the second team of Panthers. But then eventually, as the time went on, Pumas started to gain power, and now we're on
Yeah.
the same team competing for the glory.
Now it seems to be the bigger team, right?
Yeah, yeah, we've
Yeah,
grown.
yeah. I think this season they actually the league is almost wrapped. I think 1 point to win it, and the cup you played last week, the finals, but unfortunately it didn't go well for them. They lost the finals of the cup.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was a very interesting league, but it was in the midst of the COVID situation,
Oh.
and all those kind of things. The league had to be stopped for a period of time, and then had to be continued. So it took almost 2 years to complete this
Wow.
season's league. Actually, yeah, but it was a very interesting league. Yeah, but at least we didn't win the league, we didn't win the cup, but at least we had the double over them. We beat them twice this season. At
yeah,
least that's good for us. And yeah, we're looking forward to next year. I think the league is almost wrapped now.
yeah. We
Okay.
have one more point to go to become a league champion.
It's for the
So
Yeah.
second time in
yeah,
2 years, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
to
And but
continue.
and it's also important to mention that I think he scored 50 goals across the three leagues, which is very impressive. I have
Impressive.
to say,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, so yeah,
because
we actually have three divisions, right, Chama? And then we play the
yeah,
same team in the third division.
yeah, we have the same team in third
Yeah,
division,
yeah,
So you played three different divisions.
that's
three
correct.
different divisions. Yeah, yeah. So
One,
you can
two, and
play in,
three.
yeah, you can play in all of them if you want. Yeah, I cannot play a lot of games like he does,
That's
but
the
at least
only
we
thing I do on my
yeah.
weekend. Play football.
But at least we play together a few times. I think one or twice in the third division, and
Yeah,
hopefully next season we will play more often together.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe he will be a Panther next season. You never know.
Ooh.
You have to pay the transfer fee.
That's the forbidden move.
Okay, so like Chama mentioned, I think I was going to mention that you're very modest about your goal scoring records. But yeah, how did you get started playing as a striker or winger? I think wide right.
Well, yeah. I'm not like I don't really have a big experience. Like I started learning, or I learned how to play football actually when I joined this league when I was 17, so
Okay.
almost 10 years ago.
Ah.
And yeah, as I started playing for this Pumas, my teammates taught me how to play, how to move. The only thing I had was the speed along the side, so I was placed there. And then when I started playing for Division Two teams and Division Three teams, they started playing me as a striker, and I started scoring there. And this season, I was lucky to score a lot of goals.
Not
So yeah,
lucky. You
Yeah,
worked
look,
hard
yeah,
for it, man.
you worked hard. Yeah,
sometimes lucky, sometimes I worked hard. Yeah,
Okay. And so the league is like one, two, and three divisions, right?
yep.
So is there any prize that you guys play for, or any? It's just like a fun league that you guys have on the side every weekend? Because it's a bit. The organization is pretty impressive, actually. You guys play in different locations all around Tokyo.
Yeah, the league itself is really organized. Each division they go for their own, championship, and every season the top two teams get promoted, the bottom two teams get relegated. So there is some kind of competition there as well. And then like we were talking about, there's a cup round as well. So in terms of like if you, for example, like there's a Premier League and there's a FA Cup, right? So yeah. So
Okay, or they have cups and they have the league. Wow,
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, we
right.
have
that's
the
a lot
cup
of
and the league.
games. That's a lot of games, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You play like in the first division there are like 10 or 12 teams.
There's 10
So
teams each. Yeah.
10 teams. So
10
you
teams
get to
each.
play about 18 games in each league in each
Two,
division,
two
and
rounds.
then you
Yeah.
get
Two
to
rounds.
yeah, and you get to play in the cups and all those kind of things. Yeah, but
Okay, that's
it's nice.
impressive.
It's a
Yeah.
nice league. So how about the international tournaments now? There is a lot of football going on. There is no Premier League, of course. We cannot play FPL, but there's a lot of international football going on. I think Asia too. They have the World Cup qualifiers. Japan has been playing recently. So
Yeah. They.
follow?
Yeah.
Do you follow any football from in Japan?
Oh yeah. Whenever the game's on, I watch it on TV.
Who's your
That's
favorite player?
Who's
Ooh, it's
your favorite
difficult.
Japanese player?
I personally like Kubo. He's really
Cool. Oh,
skillful.
the
Yeah.
young guy. How
Yeah.
old is he? You're pretty young still.
I think he turned 20 recently.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Okay,
Okay,
still young. Yeah.
that's impressive. Are you watching the Euros?
I'm trying, but I need to
The time
subscribe a
difference.
new
Yeah.
app, and it's kind of pricey. So
Oh,
maybe I just
okay.
watch the highlights instead.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Nice.
So, all right, cool. So we'll jump into the FPL now. This is the main thing. So we need to get all the secrets out, before next season. So what's your FPL history like? When did you start playing the game? Like, and also your previous records as well.
Yeah, it's been 2 seasons now. I finished the 2 full season,
Okay.
and how
Just your
was
second season.
yeah.
Wow, that's impressive, man.
Chama brought me into this
Are you
this
kidding me?
stressful world.
And he's now beating me. You know that.
He's not beating us now. So this is very shameful, man. But honestly, go go on.
Oh, I mean, I don't really have any secret, like
Hmm.
I've been lucky sometimes, but I try to think about like how players would think. I always try to put myself into players' shoes, and
Okay.
if
So
they're
you're yeah.
if they're in a winning if their team's in a winning streak, then obviously they have like a positive mindset, so
But I think personally his biggest secret, because yeah, I spent a lot of time talking about FPL with him.
oh
I
yeah.
think one of his biggest secret is his patience, the way he played the game. He's very patient with his players. For example, he had Kane and Son from day one, and he
Oh
had
yeah.
them until the end of the season. So if you all remember, in the first game week, Kane and Son did not do well. They lost their first game to Everton. But he was one of those managers who still kept the faith with them. I was one of those who just jumped out of Son, and then the next game they were scoring 4 goals, and he's Kane assisting four goals. So I think his patience with his players is one of his biggest like weapons when it comes to playing FPL. Because some of these big players, you need to own them for a
Need to be
while.
patient.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So how did you review your season? Actually, it was a good season, right?
Yeah,
Like if you
yeah.
go
If you
ahead.
think about it, it's the outcome was I think it was pretty good. But there of course there are some stressful moments as well.
You don't
Of
say.
course.
Of course. Yeah.
Most of the time was stressful actually. But yeah, it's,
Okay.
when this in this COVID pandemic,
Oh yeah, yeah.
it
That was
was
a big
really
one.
yeah, it was really difficult to make the first team. Like from week one, you don't know who to put. Who you don't even know who's playing. Sometimes the games gets canceled. There were a lot of double game week. There was even like few triple game, right? So
Yeah.
Okay.
that was really difficult. And of course, there's injuries as well, and
Yeah.
and then Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, the pep roulette. Yeah, it's just more headache for us managers over here.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, okay. So normally, if you start the season, do you have like targets that you say, okay, this season, this is what I want to achieve, this is
I
the
mean,
rank I want to get, or this is maybe how many points I want to get, or you haven't gotten to that stage yet?
no, I haven't.
Wow,
I always have like a vague goal.
this is
Like
more impressive.
I always try to be the best, but I don't really have like a specific target.
Hmm.
I think this is something that I have to build up
Build upon, yeah.
as I go. So
Okay. So I think before we go, your overall rank was let me see. Your overall points, you had 2,442 points for the season, and then overall rank of 36K. Almost, wow, this is impressive, man. And yeah, wow. Then you finished the season with 76 points in the last gaming 38. where some of us were struggling with 40 something points. So okay, yeah. So that's impressive, man. Yeah. And what were the lessons that you learned this season? Because that let's say last season, sorry, it was a bit confusing because we didn't know whether the games were going to go on because Corona was happening. People were like players were catching Corona like left, right, and center. Games were being postponed. So like, what did you learn from this season? Because it's like I feel like this season I always say it's like 3 seasons in one. So many things
Yeah,
happen. It's almost like a
absolutely.
long stretched out season. So what did you learn from this season actually from the FPL?
I mean, I've like Chama said, being patient is the key. You know, of course, there's a lot of things happening, but you always have to think that if those kind of things don't happen, what would you do? You can always think about something that can happen, but I think being patient is one of the important skills to have playing this game.
Absolutely.
Also, I'm not really sure. Like Chama gives me a lot of good advices as well.
Yeah, we
He's
have a
a
lot of discussions.
Yeah,
Cham is a good he's a good manager,
he's a
but
good manager.
he doubts himself most of the time.
Yeah,
This
he
is
knows
like
he knows a lot of players as well, which I lack. Like
yeah.
especially new players, new and young players.
Okay, I see. That's good.
Nice.
So yeah,
So
as you can tell, I don't really have tactics, right? Like I always like
No, but
improvise.
it works. It's worked twice for you now. Then you just started last season, so that's good, man.
Yeah,
absolutely,
Honestly, yeah,
absolutely.
it's impressive. It's very impressive.
thank you.
So how would you define yourself as a manager? Like in terms of numbers, in terms of watching games, which one do you value more? Like, do you want to see the players before you react on them, or can you just pick on their numbers and then you react? What type of manager are you? A stats type of manager, or are you a type of manager who likes to watch the games and then make your decisions based on what you see?
I think I'm a mix of both of what you
Hmm.
just said. You know, if you tell me this player who I don't know, I won't bring him into my team straight away.
Oh,
I want to see this
it's
player
impressive.
first. I want to see the team how they play.
Okay.
So yeah, and obviously like if this player is in a form, then I would definitely consider to bring him in. But I always try to see how he plays, how his team does, where his team's at in the table, those kind of things as
Okay.
well. Yeah,
So that
So
means you do your homework then. Yeah, you always
yeah,
scout out players and give them time to see. Oh, that's good.
yeah. So
Cham,
yeah,
you see?
yeah, I mean, he like more of a, how can I say it, form type of guy than fixture type of guy, because sometimes the players have the fixtures but the form is not there, or the player has a very good form and then we see a lot of bad games coming for them, like they are having Manchester City, Liverpool, and Man United in a row. So in those kind of situations, do you really care about their fixture, or do you just go with what the form shows for them? Is it a form or is the fixture? Which one do you value more?
I think I value form actually. Like,
Uh-huh.
of course,
Join the club. Nice.
I don't want to pick on any specific team, but this season I think West Brom finished like bottom. Sheffield
Yeah,
Yeah,
finished bottom.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So if I have a Sheffield player, say if I have a Sheffield player, and if they're playing against Man City, then of course there's a high percentage that they will lose. But if I have a Sheffield striker, if they score one goal, and they concede 5 goals, doesn't mean anything, right? The important thing is if this player scores one goal or not.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
in
Yeah.
terms of that, I look for their form more than their
The fixture.
fixtures. Yeah,
Alright.
That's nice.
That's
but yeah,
similar to yeah. Same.
obviously, he would also be the first choice to make a free transfer as well. Because he's playing big teams, or if this player is
Yeah.
playing big teams. So I do look at fixtures as well, but I do treasure or like I do prioritize the player's form as well.
So that means okay. For example, you don't check. You don't even like kind of let's say value where the player is playing. If he's playing for a small team, it doesn't matter. As long as he's performing, you're gonna put him in your team. You're not
Yeah,
by you're
well,
not swayed by that much.
Well,
Kind of.
it depends. Yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah,
For example, like Lingard, playing for West
yeah.
Ham. Like when he just burst into the scene and you got this transfer and started performing. So you got him. Did you get him
Oh
early
yeah,
on
yeah,
or later?
yeah. I think I was kind of late actually.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay. So
yeah,
you were at least checking to see if it's something that's a flash in the pan or something that's gonna continue.
yeah. Well,
I,
yeah, it's yeah.
I think for me, I might be biased because I know him as Lingard is a Manchester player. So as soon as he got the transfer, I just got him straight away.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that actually helps as well, right? Like,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
sometimes,
if the
sometimes
players
it
are
does.
from bigger team,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
there's a bigger chance that he would perform. Yeah.
Nice. So how are you when it comes to taking hits? When like taking -4s or something -8s like I do always. How do you rate yourself in that category? Are you averse to taking hits, or do you do you mind taking hits?
I hate taking hits.
on,
Like
on,
Chama.
under what circumstances do you take hits then?
Um, Ideally, I don't want to take any hits at all.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
the
get
ideal situation.
Yeah,
you love to get your points. Like you don't want to mess
yeah.
up your
I hate.
points.
I
So
don't want to lose anything what I earn. So,
that's
but
that's
yeah,
a good tip. I'm gonna take. Like, you are the total opposite of Chama.
yeah. Total opposite. We always argue about this.
Total
Yeah,
opposite. Chama takes hits like that. That's
yeah,
Yeah.
man. But for
No,
him, he
but
has a go
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, but yeah, for me, the hits is all about necessity. If I
Mm,
see it is necessary, like just like I like because we had our season review a few weeks ago, where we discussed about hits. I took about 88 hits during the course of the season, 60 of which I took between game week 1 to game week 26 to game week 26. Yeah, between that period, I averaged an a total average point of 66. And from game week 26 to game week 38, which is 12 game span, I took like just 28 of my hits. So it does not matter if I take the hits because I did better in the start of the season than when I was not taking hits. So it's all about necessity. And I kind of feel I needed to take a little bit more hits during the second half of the
Mhm.
season to be more aggressive, which I think cost me my bad
mm.
form at the late run of the season. So yeah, I'm never gonna say I will not take hits, but I will never say to I will take hits. I'm in that category. If the hits are not necessary, I will not take them. Like last season, I was not taking a lot of hits compared to this season. I think yeah,
Yeah, I think this season it was you needed if you wanted to keep up, you had to take the hits because there were so many fixture changes, so many people, the players getting, like I said, coronavirus and stuff. So
Yeah.
for me, it was like justified. Oh yeah, let me just take the hits. It's fine. But in a normal season, I've tried it before, but for me, it doesn't work. Every time I take a hit, I get below the average score. So I was like, you know what? Let me just forget about this hits thing. But this season, it's been better, to be honest. I mean, yeah, last season, you can say.
Yeah.
So I guess you're similar like me, but maybe up
No,
there with
I
the
mean,
points.
I would take hits with that when there's like an obvious situation, right? When I
Like an injured player
injured
that
player, yeah.
mm, okay.
that's nice.
But sometimes,
So
yeah, I get emotional as well, right? So
Yeah,
Sterling
exactly.
if
Yeah,
yeah,
you get
Sterling's not
angry. Yeah,
providing, yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
It happens.
exactly. And in those situations, you take hits and then you regret them like
Rage,
the minute after you take them.
they call
Yeah,
them rage
yeah,
transfer. He
yeah,
gets to rage transfer.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
this guy
yeah.
is a stupid
Rachel.
guy. Let's just take him out. I've done it a few times, so I know how it feels like.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Um.
nice.
So, did you win any mini leagues for the Kotu Classic? I think you came second, officially second, because there was a guy that came first, but he wasn't part of the league until later on. So,
Mhm.
are there any other mini leagues that you were part of that you won? Because I can see a few here. Um, Footy Japan and the Mighty Shane,
Yeah,
the Super League, and Makrufi.
yeah.
So,
Which
which
one
one?
was most important?
Yeah, exactly. Most
Mark
important to
Ruffy
you.
was the most important. There's
Okay.
a little bit of things going on there. It's a group of my old friends
Okay.
and friends of friends. So yeah, there's really competitive league. Footy Japan is like the company I used to work for,
Okay.
and you know, that's another. Well, it wasn't really competitive this season. It was just me and Chama competing for the first place.
For
And
the oh, okay.
Mighty Shane is my Division 2 team. So we
Oh,
have
okay.
a league going on amongst the team. So that was pretty
Okay.
exciting. Every time when we have a game, we talk about it. I get information from the players. my teammates. Yeah.
Nice. So looking back at your season, what decisions, like if you were to rate your decisions, maybe three decisions that you took over the course of the season, what will you term as your three best decisions over the course of the season, if you
Oh,
can?
one thing is
Uh-huh.
the Son move.
Yeah.
I think in the early part of the season he got injured,
Yeah.
and I think
Yeah.
a lot of managers transferred him out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why I didn't transfer him out, but maybe I sometimes forget, right? Like I'm busy working, so I forget about
So
the
it worked in your
deadline.
favor then.
Yeah, and then yeah,
Smart, man.
I had Son in my team, and I realized when the deadline was over, I realized that I had Son in my starting squad, and somehow he played out of nowhere. He had like 25% chance of playing with that,
Oh
you know.
yeah, that was the Manchester United game. I can remember. Yeah, when he came on
Yeah,
The
and
six
scored two
one.
goals. Yeah, the
yeah.
6-1 at Old Trafford. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember.
painful
I
memory.
think that week I scored like 93 points or 97 points, maybe.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Wow, that's big. That's huge.
So
And
yeah,
which other decision? Two more. I
two
said.
more. That's I think it's really hard, but I think having Son and Kane combination in my team throughout the season
Mm-hmm.
was I think another a big highlight for this season.
Yeah. And
So you
third
had them
one.
throughout the whole season?
Yeah, from game
Oh.
week 1 to the last, yeah. And then
Okay.
the last one I think
I can guess that one.
is the Salah Mane move in the game week 36. Is
Yeah,
it
38.
38? 38, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that what you were
yeah.
thinking about, Gemma?
I'm thinking about that, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us about that move.
So yeah, I was actually so there's a like I said, there's a big competition in my MacRoofie league, right?
Mhm.
And I think I was 4 point behind first place, and I needed to gamble that last game week. So
Yeah.
and then my rival had Salah in his team,
And it
so
triple captain, right?
triple captain. He also had triple captainship left, so I had to make a difference. So the only difference I could have made was to kick out Salah and bring in Mane, or have them both in my team. But budget didn't allow me to have them both, so I transferred Salah out and brought Mane in, and
And he
yeah,
scored.
and then I captained Mane, and he scored
Oh,
two goals.
oh.
Yeah, three
Yeah,
points. Yeah,
that's a huge one. Yeah.
that was
That's a
pretty
big
strong.
that's
move. Yeah.
that's a maverick move. That's a maverick move.
Maverick move, but yeah, it worked. It worked.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, but then you have to like sometimes, especially in the end of the season, you don't have a choice because you see your rank stagnating. That's what happened with Chama. At some point, he wasn't moving up or down. He was just there, and he
Yeah.
wanted to shake things loose.
Yeah,
So
Yeah. And
yeah, you
nothing
have to.
happened. Yeah.
Nothing happened, but yeah, at least he made the move. So that's the
yeah.
important thing. Yeah.
Nice. So now I think we can
Okay.
look forward to next season.
Next season, yeah.
I think we covered everything about this season. So looking forward to next season. Do you have any targets you set for yourself? Because yeah, you have achieved yeah, I think you finished in the top 100,000 for the second season running, if I'm not wrong.
I think
So
so.
yeah, so do you have any targets set for next season? What will you want to achieve next season? Do you want to be the FPL champion in the world or something like that?
Oh, yeah, I think that's
It's possible, man. It's
everyone's
possible.
ultimate goal. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I always look for.
Definitely. 36K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to beat my record from this past season. So I
Yeah.
want to do better next season. That would be my goal. I also want to the pass that I don't know what's that called, the cup, or
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
fair
you
cup.
know
FPL Cup.
yeah,
FPL Cup,
you
yeah.
play random player from the world, and
That is so difficult.
I lost in the third round this season. So
Yeah, it's really difficult.
It's
Yeah,
really
the cup.
difficult. Yeah, because you play against some dead teams sometimes, so
yeah.
it
And
is difficult.
another thing to mention is my captain pick. I think this season I had an awful captain pick, so I need to
Yeah,
improve on that. And that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
key. Yeah,
I agree with that because when I did the analysis for the Kotu Classic League, I could see that your captaincy was not the one was not up at the top there. But yeah, it's
Mm.
something that you can improve on seriously, and I agree. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any players that you're looking forward to owning next season?
ooh,
Any
I'm
Chelsea
struggling.
players they impress you now, or in Haaland or something, or Sancho, if
Oh
it
yeah,
happens?
maybe yeah, Sancho, Haaland, but Kane, yeah, I'll always have an eye on him.
Oh, yeah, he's done so well for
Harry
you, so
Kane,
yeah.
yeah, and
Okay.
Son, those combination, and also I'm hoping Bale for him to
Yeah,
stay.
if he stays,
Yeah,
is he staying? If he stays
I'm
though,
not sure, or he might retire right after Euro.
Yeah, yeah,
retire?
yeah. Yeah, I have
Really?
some rumors about that too. Yeah, it is
Oh,
possible, but I don't think he
okay.
will.
And
I
I
think
still
he
have
still
my
have.
yeah, I still have my fingers crossed for Ronaldo coming back to
Coming
Manchester
back to
United.
Manchester?
Wow.
I don't know if that happened, but anyway, if it
If he
does,
comes back, he'll be like really
all the
expensive.
best.
Right?
Yeah, if it
Every
does,
player
man,
we
I'll
have
be
to.
happy.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Nice.
Okay, so Chama, any last thing we need to cover?
um, one more question.
There you go.
Yeah, about you didn't mention Son, anyways. About Son, what's your plan with them? Because you have been very loyal with Son and Kane, of course. You mentioned Kane, but with Son, if Kane was to leave Tottenham, it's gonna be Son alone, right? And Son is probably gonna be more expensive next season because he had an exceptional season this season. So are you gonna keep the faith with him? That Asian connection you have with him, I think, made it easy for you to keep him. What are you gonna do with him next season?
Um, I will definitely consider him,
Hmm.
depending on his price as well. I think I would also be looking at Salah, Fernandez, De Bruyne. Those usual regular players who delivers a lot.
Yeah.
So I need to look how their price is going to be like, and think about the balance of the team, and also the new
Nice.
players that they're coming into to the Premier League next season. I also have to look into them as well. So yeah, I think
Nice.
picking your first team is always the most stressful part.
Yeah.
If you have your team wrong, then you have to like build it up as the game
Yeah.
game week goes on, right? And maybe you have
Yeah.
to
That's
take a
right.
lot of hits. But yeah,
Okay. And we need a final prediction. One more prediction from you. From next season, uh, I want to base it on FPL, but if you can predict the team, of course, this season Man City won the league and they did not do well in FPL because their players, I think, Ederson was the highest scoring player from
Yeah, it
Man
was the
City
highest scoring. Yeah.
with only 160 points, which was outside the top 15 players in the game. So if you have to predict who's going to win the league next season, I know you don't have any attachment to any team, Manchester United somewhat, but that helps you in FPL too if you don't have any like
Yeah, it
emotional
yeah,
attachment
does.
to any team.
There's no
Yeah.
emotional
So
attachment. Yeah.
no.
yeah. So who would you predict to win the league next season?
Ooh, that's pretty hard, huh? Like
What is a prediction? Yeah, it don't have to be right.
I always have a little bit of hope for Manchester United to win the league.
Yeah.
Because of their history and how I've been. That's they've played a big part of my football career.
Yeah.
But I like a lot of players from Liverpool.
Uh-huh.
I mean, maybe not Manchester City. They should take a rest. They should. But yes, I think I have big high hopes in Spurs now. They've been playing well.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. So who
Yeah.
who gets the FPL highest point? It was Bruno Fernandes this season. Who gets it next season?
Next season,
Who do you guess? Who do you reckon?
maybe Traore from Wolves.
To get the, I can remember your story with Rawale the first season you
Yeah,
played.
the
He
first
just stuck.
season.
Yeah, he just stuck with Rawale. He was in his
Yeah,
team for most of the times.
Wow.
I thought this is not an FPL player, but yeah, he turned out to be a very good FPL player that season. Not this season, but
mm,
last season before last, he was a pretty good FPL player. So probably you never know. And I heard Chelsea are interested in him. So maybe if he moves to a better
Chelsea.
club, it could help.
yeah.
Yeah.
Depends
Chelsea
on
want to buy everybody. So
where he plays, how he plays. If that changes a little bit, then maybe he will become like a really good FPL asset.
another
Exactly.
thing also, yeah, Tottenham, I think are looking for another manager. So it's going to be a change in manager for them as well.
Mm,
And Harry Kane, nobody knows where he's going to stay or leave. So it might be a different Tottenham next season. So
yeah,
we'll keep our eye on that as
yeah.
well.
Yep.
Okay, so Ryosuke, thanks for coming on, man. We really appreciate you being here. So you're
Sure.
welcome to come and join us anytime.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, you should be coming more often. Yeah, you should be coming to the pod more often. Yeah, and share your tips, especially during the course of the season. Maybe that helps us slow down a little bit in the way we play. Be a little bit more patient and all those kind of things. Yeah, but yeah, we really appreciate you having you here, and it was a pleasure, man.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
No problem. All the best for next season.
All the best for you guys too.
All right, thanks, man.
All right. Thank you guys for listening as always. We're the Kotu Classic FPL podcast, and we catch you guys on the next episode of the Manager Chat. So, catch you guys on the next one.